Welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast.
Arr, Captain Morgan here on the good ship Lollipop.
Oh no. You got little girls over
Welcome,
there,
ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R.R. Stenberg.
That's me.
My
That's me.
phone froze up.
What do you mean froze?
I don't know. I can't access its functions. I don't know.
Restart it.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'll have to do. I don't have time for that now, I guess.
You don't look too frozen to me. I mean, you look fine right now. You seem okay.
So what's new? Long time no see, eh?
Yeah.
So did you see any of that Putin interview with Tucker Carlson?
Like 2 seconds of it. It was hard to watch. It was very hard to watch.
I can't hear you.
I said it was hard to watch. You can't hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, I can't access my earpiece functions because my phone froze up.
Earpiece?
Yeah, microphone and earpiece.
Oh. Well, it's probably you need to reboot. When was the last time you restarted? You probably can't even remember.
Yeah.
You should do it periodically. Yeah, especially just before the podcast. Reboot all your stuff. Here we go. That was the group, right? You got this link in the group?
Yes, I did.
Well, okay, I've done my job.
All right, see ya.
I'm not going to worry about it today. Who got what link when?
There's no work. No work today.
Good on the dope?
No, the earpieces don't work. Yeah, well, I've been stacking wood.
Oh yeah, sounds dirty.
I still got another cord to stack.
Oh,
So I got it on the cheap, so it's like late season. That's
cheap?
how.
Cheap? How cheap?
Yes. $260 a cord.
Oh, not bad.
I remember when it was like $40 a cord.
Yeah, I think the last time I bought a cord was that. I used to get my money back pretty quick. I used to take I used to throw it all in the back of my pickup. Then I go to George Washington, and I think I charged $5 an arm load. So it's, give me $5 and whatever you can carry. You know.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a sign or nothing. I just had a truck full of cordwood, in the back, or a lot of it, and everybody could clearly see it, And George Washington is picked clean. There's not even a twig available on the ground, So yeah, it didn't take long to get $40 or whatever it was. I remember I used to cover the. It wasn't necessary, but there was just the firewood I took with me, but I took way more than I needed. So, he says, "Hey, did I buy some of that?" I says, "Yeah, all right." Or whatever it was. I think it was $5. I think back then, $5 when $5 used to fill your Volkswagen. That's what $5 was. $5.
I remember when $5 was $5.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I got $5 an hour. I thought I was rich when I was earning $5.
Holy shit.
That was the big time.
It was. That's what the supervisors were making. They were making $5. I think I started $2.35 an hour. That was in 1977. Just a regular laborer in a sweatshop in Providence. I did spot welding. They didn't have no air conditioning back then. Not in that place anyway. That was a hot summer.
Yeah.
Hey.
$1.20 in 1973. $1.20 an hour.
What?
Yeah.
What are you, like 10?
That's 13. You go to the school department, you get your working papers, and they send you down to the mill to start earning your keep. You never heard of that?
No, I
I
started
was
when.
pumping gas back in the day.
Hey, Mike.
Mike, how much did you make an hour the first time you had a job?
Oh,
A real
let's see, $2.15 maybe, $2.07.
Mine was $2.35, and I was in '77.
Now that was minimum wage, I think.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I had a paper route before I was actually able to legally work.
Well, I mowed lawns, so I
But-
call them that shit. That was just.
Yeah. I'm having. Can you hear me all right? I'm having difficulties with my
I could hear
my
you.
computer this morning. It's not my computer. It's FiOS. You're slowing me down for some reason. You hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you all right.
Okay, good. Yeah, so yeah, as soon as I was legal age to get working papers, I got them and had to go get a job.
Yeah, working papers.
And,
I remember
got
those.
minimum
Go to the
wage.
school department to get working
Yeah.
papers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been just to pump gas. At
Hold on
13,
there.
you got paid to pump gas. And back before self-serve. And then for some
Yep.
reason, that was considered a dangerous trade for a 13-year-old. So when I was 16, they upped the age to 16, I think. But at 13, I remember pumping
Hold on a
gas.
minute. Oh, fuck. So funny.
The engine room sounded kind of squeaky. What's going on down there?
He's making tea, and it's all choppy. He's right about that.
Yeah.
He's choppy. You're choppy.
You were making
I had to
You were
get
making
the
the big
replicator to
bucks
make me a
long
cup of
before.
tea.
long before
Replicate
any of
some
us.
hot water.
Dave, you were making $5 an
No.
hour before any of us.
So, my wife,
As a lobsterman.
that was 50% of the catch, and that was amazing. I made more than my dad. I was killing at that, so.
Yeah, you were like the richest guy I knew.
It was this guy I knew. My peak
Yeah.
week was 500. I averaged 300 to 400. Back when most
Back
of us-
then when
back when minimum wage wasn't even clearing 100, like 335. What was that at the end of the week?
Right, back-
Like at 75
exactly.
pounds, 75,
I was
86
lucky to
times.
take home that.
That
Yeah.
summer. And I wasn't making what he made, but I was making what a carpenter who worked for someone else made. Man's wages.
Dave, you bought a
Learning the
cassette
trade.
player. And that was like, holy shit, he bought a
Learning-
cassette player for his car.
I
Like,
bought
oh my God,
it- yeah, I bought it for $20.
he could afford a cassette player.
I bought that new. I bought it off that
Brand
kid.
new.
That was that my girlfriend from the summer before's brother sold it to me. That got ripped off. That got ripped out of that got stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to give my mom money out of my paycheck every day, every week.
You gotta pay for them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Mike, do you ever eat
Hey, man,
peanut butter and jelly?
My mom was
anymore?
raising 4 kids by herself. No,
Yeah, I make peanut butter and jelly. Oh yeah.
no.
So peanut butter, honey, something
Why
like
not?
that. I do. It's good. Still good.
Nobody asked
I
you.
like it. I don't care. Okay, I'm a captain of the good ship Lollipop.
Gives me heartburn.
Man. I
Check
can
this out.
say whatever I want.
I know you guys hate football. You don't want to talk about football, and I know why. But
I still like it.
my wife asked
Good
me.
guess.
My wife. Well, the other day I was going like, said, Mike and George don't watch football. Nah, they don't like football. He goes, and she goes, why not? And now I'm
Because we're
thinking,
not real men.
well, And then I said, actually, they're surprised I like football. She goes, why? So I told her the tale of John's backyard that night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I had forgotten.
I walk out to see what the hell that's going on. I'm in the dock, and Craig Tatro's at the door talking to Mrs. Palmieri, and I can just hear him turn to everybody and goes, "He's not here." Just as I walk out under the light, and everybody goes, "There he is." I go, huh. And then right then, you show up, George, with Albert. You come screeching in. You knew. Everybody knew but me, I guess. And
Albert came in sideways in his Torino
yeah,
and just
quite the
freaked
scene.
everybody out.
Actually. And I told my wife, I said, yeah, so I had to fight one of them. And she said, how'd you do? I says, well, everybody said I was doing all right, but I didn't know. I had to cut my head all, but
George scared the shit out of everybody by playing the banjo.
Oh.
Yeah, George,
yeah, it seemed like
you got
everybody
rid of a
left.
bunch of them. You go up to they just took off. They'd seen enough. That's it. You were killing them. You're a banjo, threatening them with banjo music.
Banjo clearing rooms.
Banjo
He kicked his butt, man.
Run.
He had to admit that you were right, which was
that only lasted the weekend. I got a bigger football player Monday when I went to school. So the Chieftains had an endless supply of assholes. Be one
That's
after
because
another.
the coach was an asshole, and he sent those guys after you under false pretenses.
He was my gym teacher. He sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a jock, the king jock of the jocks.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Coach. That's what everybody called him. I don't know what his real name was.
Well, it wasn't.
His name? You can
it
say
wasn't
in public,
Coach
he was
Aberdeen. It was that other guy that he's an Italian gentleman. I can't remember his name. But yeah, he sent those guys after you.
So what they called Coach. That much I know.
There was the gym teacher was referred to as Coach. He was Avi Avedijan. He was a good guy. It was that football coach that sent those guys after you.
Oh. Well, I had the wrong face to it.
Yep. Hey, Mike.
Hey. Coach. I remember Coach.
Yeah, well, Coach Avedijan. But who was the football coach, that guy? Remember that guy, though? Do you remember his face? I remember his face clearly, but I can't remember his name. But he sent the football team after Dave one night because he thought he tore up the football field with his car.
Which I'd have gladly
With a
come
Volkswagen.
if I had done it.
You know.
I don't remember who that was. I took football for about a day and a half.
Me and Mike went to a baseball game once, or twice, I think.
All right.
Yeah, I took you to the ball game twice, Mike.
Hey, who do you guys have? Who do you guys have for the Super Bowl?
It's impossible.
What's the spread?
I'm finding it hard to decide who I think's going to win.
Chiefs.
I guess it's going to be the 49ers. I guess.
Yeah. Chiefs by 9.
Dave, explain to me what the spread
By
means.
9 is the spread.
It's Vegas. They know. They have a pretty good idea what the score will be, and so they even it out like.
They have to win by so much.
So you got a shitty team, right? And so they'll the other team would be favored by like 10. That'd be like a shitty team. They were playing against a shitty team. So the other team would get 10 points starting the game.
10 points, right?
If it's the spread's 10 points. If they're favored by 10, then the shitty team gets 10 points right at the beginning in your mind. To you. At the end of the game, you add 10 points to the fucking bad ones, and that's who won. Not the reality. It's not a straight up bet. This one or that one. So this team will win or that team will win plus 10 points on it. Pretend.
Right, so they'd have to exceed 10 points. The greater team would have to exceed. All right.
If they say 10,
Yep.
the higher the number, the crappier they think the team is. Like Patriots used to be that. The second Super Bowl, they weren't favorite. Still, it took a while for anybody to believe that the Patriots were really that good, because they were pretty crappy and now they're crappy again. It's nice. I like it. I like being back to crappy. It was boring being so great so long.
It's
Amazing how one guy
too much winning.
Too much
whole-
winning.
Huh?
It's annoying.
Got sick of winning.
Too much winning. Too much joy. Too much excitement. You know?
Well, no team can maintain that. I mean, there's so many variables involved.
It's
There's
true.
no team that can maintain that for so long.
Not with the Patriots. It was one guy.
Uh,
That one guy went to another team and they started winning.
yeah. But still, there's just too many variables for a team to go on, keep winning all the time.
That's right. It was that guy. He was unreal. That is a once in a lifetime guy. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be another guy like that. It's just not. We're never gonna see that
Tommy?
guy in our lifetime. His
Just the
records
right
stand
amount.
forever.
He had just the right amount of balance of autism and athleticism.
He had a little of it.
Autism, huh?
He didn't run very fast. Matter of fact, that's why he was hardly looked at because
He was so focused. He had the level of autism that made him so focused that he could just be a Superman out there. You know.
he is going to call games next year, Mikey. And,
Is he?
And I saw him talking. He's practicing, right? And he says super way too much. Wow, this is a super place to be, and it was a super team, and I had a really super time and super. Oh, Jesus Christ, fuck me.
Super.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the head if I listen to this guy any longer.
Super.
Yeah, he was a one in a
Hey,
lifetime.
He'll get better, probably.
So Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey, what are your plans for tomorrow? Where you gonna go out? You going somewhere for a Super Bowl party or what?
Is this a setup?
I'm staying home. I'm gonna watch it in my living room on my TV that I have an antenna hooked up to.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't go to Super Bowl parties. I'm not into that.
You're next. You're next.
I just got a bunch of wings. You know.
Hey, does your better
Hold on,
half
you're next.
enjoy
What are you
football
doing,
as
Mike?
well? Does she like football?
No.
She does. She watches it with. Well, she's not into it too much. She's more a baseball person, but yeah. But she has club on Sundays, and she goes to a friend's house usually. And they'll watch it over there, or they'll have it on, but they sort of half watch it. I think, you know.
So what
So
sort
you're
of
gonna be
club
alone
is this?
eating chicken
It's
wings.
Yeah, it's a club. It's a Sunday night club where 3 women get together and do their homework for the week, and have dinner and do homework.
All right,
for the
Dave,
week.
what
So
are
it's
you
kind of
doing?
You mean
I
like
was
catch
listening
up
to Mikey
on
because this thing
correcting
sounded like a
papers
TV
and
show.
stuff at
you know?
school, or is that
One
kind
woman
of
goes to
okay?
a club, and they get together. And
I thought it was like the Daughters of the American Revolution or something like that.
not all politics, George.
yeah, they're sewing
The
flags.
Daughters of Lenin and Trotsky or something like.
They're sewing flags and making stew.
All right.
2 of them used to be school teachers, and so they used to mostly get together and do prep for the week.
Yeah, that's all they do. Teachers work more at home. All they do is work. You know, they come home
And they
correct
get
the papers
together.
and fucking, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Lots of work
They got hosts huge.
outside of school hours. I know that.
And it's not easy.
Yep.
You know, my wife's least favorite grade is, Mike,
What's that?
at St. Philip's.
8th,
It's like the worst.
7th.
And of course, she loves the kindergartners. You know, first grade, second grade. You know, because they're little kids. You know, and she tells me stories. I laugh. It's beautiful. You know, the shit they come up with. I told you about that one little girl. She went up. She had like this scribbly thing. She says, "Look, Mrs. Stenberg, I wrote smelly fart." I said, "I fucking love this kid."
Well, that's right up your alley.
Yeah, smelly pot, and it was just scribbles. It wasn't. She didn't write anything.
That big-
She's 5.
Yes, well, that's a lot of
So
work.
tomorrow
People
is
don't
going to be a good day to
realize how
go
much-
to the movies or to go.
Yeah, Mike, you should head out because the streets will be.
Oh.
Yeah,
still on.
everybody be in the bar. You can go out. You'd probably be able to get like chicken feed.
There won't be
and shit.
anybody. I can go to all my favorite places, and there won't be anybody there.
Yeah, it'll be like when
There won't be any traffic on the roads.
No.
it'll be like when the Beatles played Ed Sullivan. 40% of all Americans will be watching. So you can go up to rob places and everything.
It'd be like the pandemic all over again.
I went to a restaurant one time
Yep.
during the Super Bowl, and all the staff were huddled around the TV. We got very poor service.
Don't go there. Well, you go to the movies and have the whole place to yourself. Unfortunately, there's nothing good playing.
Speaking of
But
Well,
I
the Super
even
Bowl's on.
I haven't even been paying
There won't be
attention
any
what's
traffic.
playing in the cinema these days.
I don't know. But speaking of movies, I
I
finally
don't
got
know,
to
man.
see
George,
Jesus.
you're getting out of touch.
I finally got to see Jesus Rolls last night.
Jesus, what? You got cut off the second half.
Rolls. He said Jesus rolls.
Jesus Rolls.
Never heard of it.
Rolls
Oh, how
long
was it?
ones, what? Rolls
Tell
tight
me that.
ones, what?
I was telling Rolls bowling balls. I was telling
No.
you guys about it's the
Hold on.
offshoot of
The Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. Yeah. It was one of the most terrible movies I've ever seen in my life. I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
disappointed.
What do you?
What do you expect with the? I didn't. The minute you said the title, I went,
really?
"Ew."
Yeah, it's the Jesus, man. It's the Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the Jesus.
That guy's-
John Turturro. Oh, yes. Oh,
I
who
was
made
just-
that? Was
Oh,
that a
Jesus.
Coen Brothers thing?
It's Jesus.
Yes, a
It's
movie
not
about
Jesus.
his character.
He's a pederast.
And his
Yeah.
name's Jesus.
Yeah. Couldn't have been a
Jesus
Coen Brothers.
rolls.
It's Jesus.
Yeah, but-
That's how he
What the hell
pronounced
are you
it.
talking about? No one
couldn't have
messes with the hit. Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski, Mikey?
He's a pederast, dude.
Many times. That's why I wanted to see the.
Why are you calling him Jesus, for Christ's sakes?
No one messes with the Jesus.
Yeah.
I stick it up your ass and I pull the trigger till
Yeah.
it goes click.
You pull a piece out on the lanes.
He calls himself Jesus, man. Anyway, it's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
That's saying
Really? It
something.
was that bad, huh?
Bad. We had to turn it off halfway through. We're just looking at each other and shaking our heads.
John
What,
Turturro's
venue
very
did you
great.
see it on?
I like him a lot. Damn near every movie's in. I like
Yeah, he's one of the better ones.
I like Silent Window or Secret Window. You ever see Secret Window? Johnny Depp and John
No.
Turturro. He's up in the woods and he's a story writer. It's a Stephen King story. It's a short story, but they turn it into a movie. And John Turturro's his alter ego. Basically, the guy shows up and says, "You stole my story." It's a bestseller. He's got a bestseller out there, and this guy's claiming that he wrote it, not him. He starts causing him all kinds of trouble. Kills his dog. They're out in the middle of nowhere, of course, like in Maine. He's in the log cabin. This guy shows up. It's really good, actually. They did a nice job on it.
Secret Window.
Maria Bello is his wife. Yeah, it's worth watching. Secret Window, it's called. Johnny Depp. It's done a long time ago now. John Turturro, too. John Turturro, Johnny Depp, and Maria Bello. Fucking great fucking movie.
That's why I was so disappointed. I mean, I like John Turturro, It usually doesn't disappoint.
And it wasn't a Coen Brothers production?
Couldn't have
It's a
been. man.
documentary, ain't it?
No. It's a movie.
What,
And it
uh,
starts out.
The Adventures of Jesus.
What?
No,
It was the character from The Big Lebowski. It was like an expansion on that character. Was
Yeah.
it an origin story or something? Or
it's sort of an origin story.
No.
It
No.
starts out with he gets out of jail. He gets out.
Oh, after
No,
he
it's
did his
Jesus.
time for being a pederast.
Not
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Jesus.
And then he has to go to the house and tell the neighbor
Did you
that
ever
he's a
see The Big
pederast.
Lebowski?
Yeah, okay.
Every movie I've ever seen with someone starts with someone getting out of jail has been good. You know, so it's had high hopes, and then it just disappointed.
All right,
after
I'm
that.
thinking of all right. One is the Blues Brothers, obviously. What's another one?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the other one I saw. It was a drama. It was really good though.
Oh, there's that TV show Life. You ever see that? Life. He gets out of jail. It's a cop. He actually went to jail for a murder, and he got acquitted. And he got his job back in L.A. It's called Life. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back out of due diligence and just finish it sometime.
But what venue did you see it on?
I saw it on something by
channel?
accident. Something totally by accident. I didn't know even existed called Plex.
Oh yeah, Plex. That's free.
Yeah.
Just watch ads.
On your
Yeah, there's
computer
ads.
Yeah,
or on the TV?
it's an app.
I don't have a TV, man. I haven't had TV in 40 years.
Oh,
I got a
forget it.
TV with an antenna, and that's it. Well, I get the YouTubes.
That's all you need. Little YouTube, little Facebook, get you through.
Facebook. I see that F. I see the icon. I see the icon for the app, and it makes me nauseous.
Yeah,
2 down, 2 to go. Hey, Mike.
right. I've already quit one, but I get pulled back in.
This is my I quit. I went back for a year or two, I think.
They
I
all
got
come
off
back.
it because the last straw was when we had a group together, the Vicious Circle, and they started fucking around with that feed. And I'm going, no, that's just wrong. You know, this is the 4 of us. You know, we've all agreed to be in this group. You know, don't fuck around with post. I think something George posted disappeared, and then there was other shit, and everybody's wondering what the fuck was going on. And seeing that I was
there's a lot of that.
seeing it was my group, it looked like that maybe I was doing something. What the fuck? I was going, you fucking motherfuckers. They're just up your ass. They're just right in. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's not necessary. You know.
And the instant messenger kept getting hacked, and there's all kinds of
I got 3
fucking
friends and they're right here.
players.
That's fucking it. You know, I mean, you're lucky if you even get that many in your life. You know what I mean?
Ah,
You know,
hey,
fucking-
here.
the other people there, they weren't my friends. As a matter of
Yeah.
fact, you had to worry about
I mean,
what you were going
we-
to say to offend
we're not
your
getting censored on this.
supposed friends. You know, not gonna say whatever
Not yet,
the fuck I
anyway.
want here. You know, you guys ain't gonna fucking hate me just because they said, you know, I think I will vote for that Trump guy. You know? Dave, you're a fucking asshole, but we still,
Yes.
you still come over and eat chicken. Just shut your mouth, you dumbass.
But we still love you.
Yeah. It's all right. You could go south like that. I don't care, man. Fucking try and find you a doctor, maybe. But, Let's have a little intervention, you know, maybe a little lobotomy action. Hold him down. I got a nail. Stick it in his corner of his eye, swirling around. Oh, that's much. He's much calmer now.
Yeah.
Have some soup. Have some
Here,
nice
smoke
broth.
this.
Ah, there you go. See, that's what you do. See, that's the doc.
Just smoke this.
Mike, we should
You'll
just call Mike.
straighten you right out.
Mike,
That's what friends are for.
I prescribe. Bleh. Mikey don't
You
do
know?
that shit no more.
Yeah, I don't really. The whole friend thing though on Facebook is like I read something. You can't really keep up with more than like 40 or 50 people. You know?
What the
I
fuck,
mean,
50 people? What the fuck? 50 people? Who the fuck wants 50 people in their life?
Try
That-
though, right?
Fuck no. Oh,
it's like dream
Christ.
on the
That means you
but-
probably have to go to a birthday party every fucking weekend. You had, 50 fucking friends and shit, right? And relationships that go with it, and things getting married all around them. And
That's
Well,
just
you only,
no
You know,
thanks.
face-
I mean, Facebook limits you to so many friends. I mean, you can have the friends, but they'll only give you their posts. They'll only give you a certain percentage of the posts at any
That's
given
right.
time.
Depending on
Yeah.
how your head is, right? If I
Yeah.
did say, "Hey, vote for Trump," you guys wouldn't get that. and then all the bananas that like Trump, for instance, would go, yeah,
Right.
thumbs
So
up, everybody looks nice.
weird
I just learned.
algorithms, but they're trying to accommodate, like millions and
I just
hundreds
learned
of
how to.
millions
I
of
just
people.
learned how to.
What?
I learned how to
Speak?
use the algorithms to my advantage. Now it's a much
the
more
algos,
pleasant
yeah.
experience.
You were kind of late.
Oh, so you mastered
What's
the
that?
Facebook there? You
No,
mastered the Facebook
I just learned how to
algorithm?
use the algorithms.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You were kind of late
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't really. It didn't take much effort.
You
Yeah.
get to somebody's computer, they got YouTube open. Just actually search for like diseases that grow on people's asses, right? And get a bunch of videos like that going, and then just start liking the fuck out of it before they come back. And
It's not even isolated.
Diseases of the ass.
yeah,
It's not even isolated to Facebook. Google search
like and
on
subscribe.
Google search on anything, cats, and it'll end up all over your fucking computer.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I won't
Some
search for
people
stuff
have.
when I'm logged in on that for that reason.
Some people have claimed. Some people have
Breaking up,
claimed
Mike.
that the phone is listening to them. Yeah, I know. It's fucking
Well, it is. I mean,
BIOS
it
is
can be.
fucking-
The potential is there. I
It's
mean,
just
they've been
collecting
able to
data,
do
it
that
just
for
knows you
years
that
and
well.
years. They can turn your phone on without even you realizing it and listen and look at anything they want from your phone camera perspective, and whatever your microphone can pick up. They've had that technology for years and years now. The NSA, the Israelis developed it about 14
Jesus
years
Christ,
ago.
here we go.
It's called Pegasus. Look it up. It's the
Yeah, we
potential
know.
is there
Yeah,
for every
yes,
phone.
George. Yes,
No,
yes.
they were saying it was commercial, though.
But
It wasn't the spy thing. It was commercial.
it's like a profile.
were claiming
I
that
mean, there's not that many of us.
They had an Apple phone, an iPhone, and every time they talked to their friend in the house, it had, because it never happened to me, but it was a couple of people were claiming this was going on. In conversation, and all of a sudden, their online presence was flooded with stuff about skiing. Ads for ski equipment
Butterfly knife.
and stuff. And I don't know if that's true. It never happened to me.
Well, and in fact, the Pegasus program was first targeted at iPhones because for some reason they figured out how to do it on iPhones first. And this is a while ago. They used to do it on spying on people, like figuring out what Hamas leaders were doing and whatnot. And yeah, it's like this small thing that only gives the phone a bit of code here, a bit of code there. Next thing you know, they control your phone. And they don't even have to use it. The potential is there for anyone that has this program to spy on you. And certainly our government has it. If they wanted to, they could listen in even with the phone off. You just have to be in our proximity. They know where you are. They know what you're listening to. They know where you know what you're looking at online. They know your friends and contact network.
Pegasus just a phone number. That's
Yeah.
all they have.
They ain't going to learn much from me,
That's
though.
right. They only need your phone number. That's exactly.
What's your number?
Yeah,
What's
but
your address? What's your
what are they
credit
going to
card
get?
number?
They're not. It's going to be pretty boring.
I,
The spies that are listening to me now are going to be really bored. I don't know who they're paying to listen to me, but it's going to be.
They had
marketing.
really
It's just marketing,
boring.
yes, but when
man,
they
that's
start
all.
selling this, when advertisers get a hold of
I'm going to
this,
say it's listening to everybody, but it's going to just.
Yeah, you'll get an ad that's relevant to you.
Yeah,
and you might
it's-
even buy the thing. Oh, how are you?
yeah,
how,
I mean,
often?
the government may not care, but the
This
advertisers
is the guy from the
want this
NSA looking
info.
at my life.
Yeah, I mean, only if they wanted to, but really the potential there for advertisers to really get a hold of your likes and dislikes. They'll just have computers listen to it and, add it to your profile and just direct marketing toward it. It's that's the real problem.
Hey,
They get a
Mike,
The
hold of
NSA, only if they want it, only if they want to check in on you.
Mikey, what's
I
the
mean, the
average tip?
potential's there.
You drive for
Well,
Uber, right?
Whatever.
What's the average tip? Is it the one the 3 or the 5.
Yeah, that's all right. Whatever. Is it a
They got a
problem?
hold of
Though?
Mike's phone.
Why is that a problem?
Why is what a problem?
But why is that a problem?
What the advertisers or the government being able to control your phone? What
What?
do you mean? What? Why is that a problem? I don't know. I guess we can't do anything about it, so it's just like an aspect of life. It's like right now, there's nothing we can do about
Why
it.
is
The
it a
potential
problem if
is
it's
there.
just a commercial and they're yeah, the advertise
I mean,
the advertisers, the
it's an
government already
illusion of
controls.
privacy.
To do
We
that.
have no claim to privacy anymore. You know,
So
privacy
that's the
is like
problem.
Just
It's
throw your
not the
phone in the
government;
lake.
it's the commercial aspect, and that's the problem. Why is it a problem?
well,
Like
why
if you
not?
start getting ads for things that you like, why is that a problem? It's look like is that really? Are you really that embarrassed? Like that a machine's looking at the things that you like?
Well, it's a privacy issue. If they wanted to
Is it
exploit things
how
that
is
you consider
that?
private,
It is a
and they
privacy
wanted
issue.
they want to embarrass you to keep you silent about some issue, they'll have they'll have the means to do it.
What are
It's
we talking
shame is
about
like
now?
the biggest motivator. Shame is like the largest motivator we have is
I
what
ain't
we're
ashamed of
ashamed of.
nothing.
And if you're not ashamed of anything, there, fine. But
Yeah. I have no filters. I can't let.
Well,
If I need more
you're
filters, I just start drinking.
you're a rare bird, Dave.
I guess. But did you see that Black Mirror episode about the some people were controlling people and getting them to do all kinds of shit from just what you said?
I like the one where
It
you
was
were
a Black Mirror episode about just what you said
everybody got
about
the vote.
embarrassing people
Well, yeah,
into doing
the social credit score
like
that
things.
they actually use in places like China and whatnot. They
Huh?
actually shame you into if they see you doing something. If the algorithm claims that you're doing something inappropriate, then you'll be denied goods and services
Yeah,
based
it's
on the
not a
level
shame thing.
of
It's a inability
inappropriateness
to
that you're
exist thing.
exhibiting.
It's not shame. It's not shame, man. It's just you can't buy nothing now. That's worse.
Yeah, that's a real thing,
That
and
I'm afraid of. That I don't like.
yeah,
You get me there. Oh yeah.
Hey, if the government got a hold of Mike's phone, they'd be like, "Hey, I think we got the wrong number. I think you got it set up."
There was a
It's like confusing.
there's a
like just
no
bare
there's
feet.
an episode. There's an episode where there was an episode where these various characters got access to all your phone.
I don't know. I'm not getting Mike's feed here. I'm not. What is he?
Breaking up.
Yeah.
You might maybe disconnect and reconnect.
Anyway,
We can't hear you, buddy.
it's good.
Mike,
Well, God damn it!
we heard that,
Yeah.
and now we don't hear nothing again.
You're-
And
You were
ain't
talking
moving.
about a Black Mirror episode
Yeah.
where they got a hold of information
Yeah.
on so which
was a
one are
great
you
fucking
referring
It's
to?
been
I love
like
that
this
show.
all day.
Anyway, we're fucked there. There's no such thing as privacy anymore. If they want to exploit certain aspects of our life to shame us or to get us to stop doing something
George,
or to get
I
us
think
to
it-
do
yeah.
something,
you could leave your
it's there,
phone in the
you know.
drawer.
We
You
have-
have the privacy, all the privacy you want. It's you don't have a chip in your head yet.
Oh yeah, but if you wanted to disconnect from everything, yes. If you
Privacy out the ass, man.
But then again, you'd have to buy everything with
Ooh, there's
cash,
still
and you
satellites though.
wouldn't be able to drive. And there's so much information about us that add to our profile that we do every day, from paying our taxes to driving down the road and whatnot.
How about going to
That's,
the doctors? Do you go to the doctors? Do you
yeah.
use an app?
Medical information, of course.
I use
course.
an app when I got close to my appointment, when I got close to the place where my doctor was.
But
My
is it-
phone went,
is
"You're
it-
almost there. Do you want to check
Well,
in?"
how big of a deal is it really? I mean, what do you?
Right. In theory, most of us had nothing to worry about us. But if someone was so motivated, they wanted to shame us into controlling our behavior or stop us
I
from
know
doing,
someone who won't.
they'll have access to that information to do that.
Yeah, if you feel shame,
Fuck them.
they're like fuck it, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck. You're not gonna shame me
Well,
into doing anything.
it may not matter to
know?
us because we're kind of very, we're just pawn scum to most of
Yeah.
it. We have no real
How
effect
many
on
people out there
anything.
have
But
much
though, for those that do have effect
more
and influence
embarrassing
on other
Yeah, fuck
people,
'em.
stuff than you?
It's all about me. Is it not affecting me?
You
I don't
realize-
care.
That there's
Me.
I don't know.
Me. Mikey, what's the average tip you get when you drive for Uber, when you're a driver?
they have no value.
A lot of times it's no
I
tip.
tip 5. I always just give a 5.
Yeah, 5's are good. Five's if I get a 5, I'm happy.
Yeah. And
Right.
5
Who
stars.
said fuck them?
Anything though. What's interesting though? The guys you pick up that all they do is talk about their wealth,
They're
what
what?
they got, their wealth, and what they do and what they got.
Oh, yeah?
Those guys never tip.
And in Uber,
Real-
there's
Uber.
rich people in Ubers.
Oh yeah, man.
People are really making it now, man. I'm in an Uber. It's almost
Yeah.
a limo.
There's a
It's
certain amount
almost
of
like
people.
owning a car.
There's a certain amount of people that give up their cars and just use Uber because cars are a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I use Uber
Yeah.
once in a while. I went to see my heart doctor, the last one up in Providence, because I didn't know if he was going to send me off to, he was going to admit me or something, because I was getting dizzy. Like, since I learned about this thing, right? Everything's a symptom. Now, I've been through this. Like, every other thing is, whoa, is this it? Is it the big one? I'm coming to listen. Well, all right, coming, Yolanda, even though you're not dead yet. So it turns out it's an imbalance. It's like my heart doctor figured it out, right? She says sometimes it's dehydration, right? Or just when I get up from bed, I'm like lightheaded for 5 seconds. I just wait it out and I'm fine. So she says, I said, oh, dehydrated. Like when I work, where I work, there's no bathroom, right? And I have to be there for 4 hours. So I treat it like a desert. I just sip. I actually am dehydrated. I go, holy shit. Like you should, like she saw my eyes light up when she said that. I think I know what it is, So we solved that problem. Anyway, I took an Uber only because I didn't know if I was going to get wheeled off to Rhode Island Hospital or something. Like they look at my neck, go, holy shit, we got to get our knives out right now. I thought I was going to dig in there and get that shit out. Yeah, it's right there.
So,
That one.
so
right
no
there.
piss jugs at work there, Dave?
What?
No piss jugs? No piss jugs at work?
Oh, come on. No, yeah, you can. Sure. Peeing something. Matter of fact, if I see a cup in the booth, I don't fucking go near it. I ain't touching that. Fuck you. I know what that is. I used to pee in like beer cans, right? I drink 12 ounces and I'd fill 12 ounces. It was amazing. They were all equally full at the
How
end.
do you-
You know?
Like little. How do you fit your dick in a beer can?
I don't put your dick in it. What the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are you really? Okay.
I'm so
how
massive,
do you-
my dick won't
How
even
do
fit
you keep it
into a
from going
beer
all over
can.
the place?
No, my aim is awesome. I put the can on the floor and I pee right in it. A nice stream, and I don't spill a drop, and then I get right to the top, and then that's it. It's just sitting there precarious though, because if you kicked it over, it'd be a disaster. Soon there are like 6 or 7 of them down there, and it gets weird.
Yeah, some guys can actually aim pretty good.
Yeah.
I've heard.
How would you know?
So much.
Huh?
Because I can.
Oh yeah.
So Mike, do you have a piss jug in your Uber?
I think we need. Tell the truth.
Do you provide piss jug services for your customers?
The rich guy's going on and on about all his money, and he's over there with a smirk on, going, "Yeah, whatever."
Some lemonade, sir.
I have drinks.
Nice warm lemonade. There's a toast to your wealth, you fucking asshole.
This is ridiculous.
I picked up one guy one time, and he was going. He had this multi-million-dollar business based in Alaska. He was calling Alaska on the phone when he was in the car. Freaking guy didn't leave a tip, right? And you pick up these down-and-out people, barely able to scrape by, go into Walmart, or whatever, and they'll give you a tip. Amazing.
I know, as a percentage of income, that's huge, I mean, for them.
Yeah, well, rich people are rich because they ain't giving none of it away.
If you like to talk to people, it's a great job. It's great. I had a guy from South Africa the other day. You meet all these really cool people. You live near like a bus station or an airport or anything. You get all kinds of wild people from all over the world. I had a young guy from Switzerland the other day, and it was really interesting. Get into these great conversations, and then they got to get out and see him again.
That's it. Hey, maybe you should make Facebook friends.
Yeah.
You want to be my friend? Want to be my friend on Facebook? Then we'll never leave each other again.
Yeah. Nah, that's okay. I got enough.
Come on, that'd be great, right?
I can't keep up with the ones I got.
Yeah. You guys are enough work.
I stay on Facebook for. I have a few relatives, that live in Rhode Island and elsewhere, and I try to keep in contact with. It's good for that,
Yeah, that's the only thing it's good for. Like mass post.
That's what I like
dead
it for.
Now.
I've got family.
Like I said before,
family spread out all over the place. No, don't get much.
Like I said before, there's a lot of groups that if you're into weird shit like bonsai and stuff.
I'm glad you said bonsai. It's just like, Facebook's great if you're into weird stuff. And just stop there,
Hey, watch out, man! The government's going to be listening to your spy, your bonsai post.
That's right.
I have one.
It costs too much to get people ears on that kind of stuff. They just have computers listening. It just adds to your profile. It's part of your resume, your life score, right, Dave? Remember we were talking about life score one time?
Yeah.
That
it's all ranking, but it's all for marketing. Yeah, that's all.
I mean, it's pointless to put, to pay someone to listen to you, unless they really want, some specific information from you.
Listen, if you meet somebody new, have you ever gone to Facebook and checked out their profile? Have you ever done that?
It really is pointless.
No? Nobody?
It really is pointless to listen to my pointless life.
Yeah, unless they wanted to silence you for some reason, or to corner you, to shame you into a corner, to keep you speaking out. There's no point. Yeah. But if they were so motivated,
Yes.
Oh yeah, if you're bugging somebody, but are you bugging anybody? No, I ain't.
Right.
I'm out of their business too. You get into somebody else's business, they're going to get in your business, and all your business is going to get all fucking,
Yeah, they have the resources.
Yeah,
we're just
my business, I give you my business. And it's about, these people are upset now. Now they got more business in your face.
Yeah.
Very business-like.
Like I'm saying, if you're into something like bonsai, I have one bonsai friend in New Hampshire.
Bonsai, that's weird shit.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those weird hobbies that people are into, right?
Yeah.
And you can go on Facebook, and not only is there bonsai groups, there's bonsai groups for almost every species of tree. There's a separate group. So if you're really focused on a certain tree,
yeah, there's ballad song groups.
Yeah, it's all kinds of groups, man.
Yeah, I'm a member of a couple of them. I guess I don't know. It's not like group. It's just a interest. You know. I mean, there's
Good way to
YouTubers
get
that-
information.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I learned how to flip a ballad song by other YouTubers showing me how to flip a ballad song. You know, and it's shit like that. You know, everything I know about drumming. I wouldn't be the drummer I am now if it wasn't for YouTube and following, you know, that. I had a teacher initially to just learn how to hold sticks. I didn't want to have to unlearn something like that. It was hard enough to unlearn the G, for instance, on the guitar, or learn a different way, you know, once you get a habit. So it was a thing. I didn't want to. So I had a teacher show me that. But after that, I didn't need a. But YouTube is great, man. It's so fucking great.
We had to do to learn a song. You know, we had to find the album, find the, sit down, you know, with the album, slow it down, you know.
Try and figure out what's going on.
Those days are gone, man. You know.
Now somebody will just put a guitar up to a fucking camera and you can watch slow it down, break it down. Fucking beautiful.
Amazing.
There's did you ever see how to play Bronya from Physical Graffiti? It's
No.
it's retuned. It's not that hard to do. It's when you see somebody doing it, it's amazing like how not hard it is. It just sounds like it's hard.
How unhard it is. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's unhard.
I'm going to add that.
Instead of Bronya, it sounds like he's got 50 hands in there or something. That's what you imagine he's doing.
No, but I figured it out for myself.
You changed the well, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and now I do. And I went, how about that? It's just a trick. I wanted to, you know. I mean,
This is really unhard, man.
it's very unhard. It just sounds hard.
People spent
I like
years.
that.
Well, we're doing the double plus on hard.
Unhard.
Yeah. Okay, I got a title. Unhard. That's it.
Well-
Unhard. I knew eventually it happens. Fuck yeah, I gotta write that down.
No.
Yes, unhard. Mike
to learn
is
how-
unhard.
How you doing? Well, I'm unhard today.
Mike is
You know, kind of-
People spent years trying to learn how to play those Rolling Stones songs, and they never sounded quite right. They could never get them. And then they realized, you know, Keith Richards took off his E string and tuned the rest to an open chord. It becomes so easy. You know? But before you knew that, you know, you wasted hours trying to play those songs, you know.
Right.
You got to have some trade secrets. I mean, it's like a business, like anything
I
else.
look-
Even in, you know,
You know, once your ear gets developed, you can hear, okay, he's not playing in a standard tune.
I learned how to play Brian Ra with a regular tuning.
What's that?
hard.
I learned
never
how to play
sounds
Brian
quite
Ra
Yeah, that's wild.
in regular tuning.
Yeah, you can play those tunes in regular tuning, but they never sound quite like the record, you know?
You know, I wonder if Jimmy Page plays it that way. That was just the way to play it. They never said it was like the way Page
No,
did.
Page used a lot of
Did he
tunings.
retune? You think?
Open tunings, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used open tuning.
Okay.
He used a lot of open tunings. That was kind of his thing.
Johnny Mitchell played in 75 open tunings.
Yeah, well, she's quite a thing.
The genius. Yeah.
is she still around?
Yeah.
She,
Oh, yeah. She just got a Grammy.
Yeah, I saw her at the Newport Folk Festival.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
record. They made a record out of that, and she got a Grammy for it.
Yeah, I was there.
You're on the record, man.
Yeah,
You got a Grammy.
wow.
yeah.
That means you
You
got
can hear me.
Immortalized.
Yeah,
You're on a record.
they didn't
Mike?
get a release though.
Never got released.
You didn't get a
Yeah.
release.
He won a Grammy for something that was never released.
No, he didn't sign the release. Mike
Oh,
didn't sign-
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, she was on the Grammys the other day, apparently.
Yeah, it's a thing you did. Nobody knows, Mike. But we know. Now it's on the YouTubes. Now everybody knows. Like and subscribe, yeah, bastards.
She can barely move though. She's in rough shape.
Did she have like a stroke or a series of strokes or something? Or
Yeah, something like that.
this was quite a dish back in the day, eh?
Hey, oh yeah. She was the queen of folk, man. And then went on to become the queen of jazz. Folk jazz.
I remember that album cover, which she was very exciting album cover with the nice pokey sweater she was wearing.
She dated a lot of those other musicians too. I think she dated everybody in Nash for a while, you know.
Isn't that Our House with Graham Nash was about her and him and up at the Laurel Canyon in California?
I think she started with David Crosby and then she went on to Graham Nash.
Yeah. Worked her way through the...
Even still, I think he was with Judy Collins for a while.
Oh, yeah, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when STD wasn't a thing.
Right.
Shot a penicillin,
Yeah, it was,
on your
but-
way.
Probably was, but
It was treatable. They had penicillin.
And then
Those
1982 happened. I remember 83, I gave plasma. That's the first time I heard about AIDS, but they didn't even have a name for it yet. But they had a thing said, "Are you
Wow.
gay or do you shoot drugs?" And I go, "No, it's all right." That was the screening. He said, "For some reason, gay people and junkies are dying of this thing." But if you weren't at one of those two things, so you walk out, "Hey, oh, okay, I'm good." You know, like
Yeah,
that
but
was
those were the two
disease
biggest,
had, like, oh,
at the
that's
time.
a straight
Yeah.
white guy. I'm not gonna attach myself to him. It was weird.
It didn't take long to...
Ruin
yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Fucking ruin everything.
As
AIDS.
Eddie Murphy used to say, pretty soon you're just going to stick your dick in and you'll explode.
Yeah. Well, remember when they basically got it cured now. I mean, AIDS ain't a death sentence no more, you know. And I remember the news, and it was on the second page. The pandemic was full swing. I was looking at it, I was going, I thought this was going to be front page news, and it was going to be, you know, fucking in the streets and everything. AIDS is over, right? But no, wasn't even front page news because of all the other crazy shit going on. Didn't even make it there. And I'm so unhard now that I don't care.
That was a very unhard thing to do.
AIDS
All
made
right.
me unhard.
Well, you got AIDS, so it's an unhard thing to treat.
It ruined everything. I don't wanna have sex with you because I might die. I question your morality. I'm gonna check your Facebook page first, make sure you know you're not dirty.
Well,
supposed to get
yes.
58 up here today, guys.
Yeah.
Supposed to get 58 up here today, I read.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty warm here too.
Yeah. And this is the Blizzard 78 week anniversary.
Amazing.
Yep.
Things are changing.
Looks a little different than what I remember.
Hey, Mike, you going to be around today?
Yeah.
I got a box for you. I'm supposed to deliver a box.
Box of what?
Oh, you'll have to see. It was entrusted to me to pass on to you.
That's right.
Okay.
So maybe I'll stop by this afternoon if you're going to be around.
It's Harry's still around, right?
No,
No. Oh well.
He's in Philly. He's in Philadelphia. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I heard you. No, it's there's a gunslinger
Oh.
books 1 to 4. Mister.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if she gets to
Yeah,
4, the end
she
of
still
4,
needs 'em.
she can buy 5, 6, and
I
7.
gotta get him to
herself.
her. Maybe
Hey,
you can get him to her.
Mike, there's there's an 8. There's a gunslinger 8.
And she will.
Remember it ended at 7. It's just 7 books. Oh wait, he can't hear me. I don't think he can hear me.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you read it. You read the series, right? It was 7 books, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's an 8th one, right? I'm just being clever. The 8th one is
Yeah,
the first
I
one.
remember.
The 8th one is the first book.
No, I can hear you. You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Oh. I
Yes.
guess you do freeze and stuff. Oh, okay. The interwebs don't like, they would, something's wrong.
Oh,
So, Mikey, you got an Apple? You got an 11-year-old
Okay.
Apple?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I got a MacBook from 2011. 2011.
You could like get that Linux, right? Put it on a stick, a USB stick, and just boot the stick, and then you can use that operating system. And that actually comes with that Office suite. That's free. Open Libre.
Where do I find the Linux?
That link I sent you. You just download it. This is what you have to do. You have to download an ISO file and burn it out to make a bootable USB stick.
Okay.
And then when you reboot, you make sure your computer boots the stick, not the hard drive, and the operating system runs, and it runs great. And actually, there's an option there to install it, and it doesn't have to nuke your computer. It can be alongside your other operating system.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
try it.
But you don't even
Can
have
I
to
do
commit. You can
that?
just check it out, and it'll work, and you'll see how well it works on your system, and if you like it. Mint's great. Mint's really great. All the other ones are they're hokey, and I mean, if you know Linux, you can work them. But this thing is really good for taking you to from Windows, and I use it. I mean, it's the one I use. I always come back to this one. I'm using it now. The other ones, there's always something that ain't doing right, you know, like if the print drivers don't work or some fuck. I always run into some wall, but Mint, I never run into anything.
Yeah,
It's really fucking good.
I've been trying to find a spreadsheet that'll work on mine. I can't
Yeah.
find a single.
Office
Spreadsheet.
Libre is just like Office, only it don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, it's just it won't. My operating system isn't good enough.
I think it's 32-bit, and you downloaded the 64-bit. Being that
Yeah.
old,
I haven't been find a 32-bit. So
it'd be further down on the list. It wouldn't be like up in front. Like the first download you did, you probably weren't even aware of it. Most people aren't because everybody's 64 now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
11 years ago, that was a little different, you know. But that company still makes, they still make a 32-bit one, which I mean, forget it. Apple and Microsoft, as far as they're concerned, you're dead to them. 11-year-old computer. You're fucking done, you know.
Yeah.
So
can't
Linux is the only place you can go.
You can't upgrade anymore. They won't let you put a new system on it. So,
Well, yeah, I could get that off. I could put Linux on that thing. That I could do. I could kill Windows. It's the first thing I do when I buy a computer. Nuke it all. I don't even keep the partition. I'm never going to use that ever. It's gone. Get off. Get out. Go away.
Sounds really unhard, man.
It's very unhard.
unhard for you.
Unhard
Difficult.
for me because I'm unhard. I got nothing else to do because I'm unhard.
Yes.
All geeks are unhard.
Fuck up your hard drive.
It's easy to. Oh,
Every time I see a girl, I get all quiet. And then I turtle. I start to turtle.
George, your chickens laying yet?
I'm sorry. What?
Your chickens laying yet?
Yeah, I got about. There were 8 eggs this morning, so not too bad.
No, that's not bad. 8 eggs in the morning.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I am going to make me
big omelet.
make me some eggies and some lampticks of toast.
You almost have
for
to, don't you?
breakfast.
Right? I mean,
Oh, I love it
What choice do
though.
you
I
have?
mean,
I get
Put like
these
3 or
eggs.
4 eggs in the pan, some nice toasty toast to go with it.
It up, man.
Eggs are
Real
good.
unhard to like that, man.
Unhard eggs.
Uh, but anyway, you guys have a very unhard day and enjoy the weather.
Enjoy that Super Bowl tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Chiefs by 9. Remember that.
Chiefs by 9.
That's my call.
Yay, Chiefs! I guess I don't know. What is that, like a football game or something? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, or something. Very unhard. Let me see. That's the end of that. And goodbye.